Well, hey, G Holla, G dot Holla.
Girl, GeHolla. Show me the God here, man. Salute to you.
Shout out to Ge Holla, reaching 1 million listeners on his podcast.
Hey, a shout out to Ge Holla.
All y'all said entertainer, shout out my guy Ge Holla on my Celebrity Life podcast.
It's your girl Cynthia Bailey from The Real Housewives of Atlanta, and I'm sending a shout out to G.
What was life like for you, man? How hard was it? How good? What's going on with you? Tell us a little. Give us some story. Because we can't find that nowhere else online, man. What's the ingredients that made OG Percy?
The ingredients?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's a lot to put in that pot. It's like making gumbo, man. You hear me? It's a lot in there, man, besides the seasonings. You dig what I'm saying? You got a little church in the pot, man. You dig what I'm saying? You got a little gang banging in the pot. You know what I'm saying? You got a little attic in the pot. You got a little prison in the pot. You dig what I'm saying? You got a little robbery in the pot. You dig what I'm saying? You got 10 kids in the pot.
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying? It's a lot in the pot. You know what I'm saying? They come with OG Percy, man. But all in all, man, I got God in the pot with me too. You hear me? Yeah. That's the main ingredients, man. Yeah.
That's right. That's the light. That's the light that connects it all, that turn everything on for you right there. You know what I'm saying? So coming up through the streets, man, making your name solid as it is today. You know what I'm saying? No smut on your name at all. Man, what was your vision like? What did you want to be when you got to like a certain age? What were some things you was looking at that you was gonna become?
To be honest with you, if I could change time and go back, visions was I always wanted to be a Marine for some reason. I don't know why. They looked so cool in their suits and they looked like they was the toughest thing going when it came down to the service. You know, that's a vision I did have. I always wanted to be a Marine. Yeah.
Hey, you street soldier, so I could see that in you. I could see the discipline. I know you was looking for that discipline. You was looking for that, that command. You was looking for that uniform, that understanding, them war tactics. I could see that in you because you still applied them same things, even without going.
Real talk. Something I had to endure. I'm in the ATL, y'all. Talked to one of my ATL partners, man. He way down there. He reached out, man. I said, I'm a hot lady.
A line of communication, you know what I'm saying? On that level, on that crib chapter, you dig what I'm saying? And like I say, man, as that being who I am, what I was, I had to respect his mind. You dig what I'm saying? That shit started before us. It's still probably going on right now today in some places, and it's going to continue to go on. You see what I'm saying? But, I had to look at it from his perspective. I was a man that was chilling on the righteous path, doing the right thing. I was on my Islam, woo. But everybody know, like, yo, that's blue hands. At the end of the day, so, I had to respect his mind, let him do his thing. But like I told Percy, I say, cuz, I'm not knocking what you do, is how you doing it.
Yeah.
And that's how me and Percy conversed from that day forward. You dig what I'm saying? So, he started doing what he do, but he conducted it in a whole nother fashion to where it wasn't bringing no heat to the other homies, you know what I'm saying? And it wasn't causing no problems with nobody else within another set or whatever. You dig what I'm saying? He wanted to get it.
Yeah.
Natural born leader. You could see the leadership in him too, when you first met him.
Yeah. For sure.
Okay. Now, what's the story behind the blue hands? Why they call you blue hands? I think I know why. I think you're more deadly with them ones and them twos. You feel me?
Hey, man, that come from, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, for one, being a Crip, the color blue, but I know what I'm doing when it come with the, come from the you dig what I'm saying? So, okay, what's a better name than the nigga that know how to squabble, who repping that blue? You know what I'm talking about?
Okay. I'm with it.
Blue hands.
Blue hands.
I thought you were knocking them out so cold when they went back from blue to black.
Hey man, look, I ain't the one to boast and brag. I told him, hey, like a boy asked me on the other interview, on the comments, man, what's your stats? in the penitentiary, I don't talk about my stats. You see what I'm saying? I don't brag on what I did, what I done, and how I done it. I let them talk about that. You know what I'm saying? I let them talk about that because at the end of the day, it didn't impress me. I know who I am. It impressed them. You see what I'm saying? So that's how, you know, you create a talker. You see what I'm saying? That's where gospel and talking come from. Because I did something right and I gave them something to talk about. You know what I'm saying? And if it was one of the dudes who was ever there who asked what's my stats, he knew what he was asking. You know what I'm saying? I ain't entertaining. You know what I'm saying? I just know one thing. He ain't get in my way, whoever he was. That part. Like Percy say, that part. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, fuck you mean. Yeah, man.
Do you think because both of y'all have names out there floating around, it's gonna be always somebody trying to test you, trying to see what you're about, trying to push that line with you?
Man, I'm gonna be honest, like, man, I don't even possess them thoughts.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and if you possess that energy, then that's what that energy gonna gravitate towards, and that's what that energy gonna bring to you. You see what I'm saying? I don't even possess that type of energy, man. I don't walk out my house in the morning and think about, oh, if I'm gonna get into it with a nigga, or I'm looking to get I don't do that. That ain't what I'm on.
Man.
You know, but at the end of the day, you're not gonna cross me and hold me because I ain't gonna hold in me. You see what I'm saying? But I ain't got nothing to prove and got a lot to lose. You dig what I'm saying?
Damn.
Hey, man. Deal me, man.
I do. Hey, man, that's church. That's, man, Islam, man. You know what I'm saying? I feel you on that.
Yeah.
Hey, I hope y'all youngsters, when y'all see this, man, y'all pay attention. Y'all get an understanding, man. You know, it's how you think. You can manifest and create everything from your mind. You know, if you call upon bad and negative energy, you'll draw that onto you. And then we wonder why everything not going right for me? What I need to do better? First, you got to start up here. Mine is, you feel what I'm saying?
Right.
You know? OG Percy, man, you know, what was some of your greatest hip-hop people that you was looking at as you was growing up? Who's the people you was vibing with back in the day?
I'm glad you said that. I have on his hat right now. You know, I rep his hat at all times, man. And right now today, the greatest rapper I ever looked up to, I'm not gonna lie, I started looking up was Ice Cube, man. You know what I'm saying? Ice Cube was my number one. Scarface. When I first got a taste of Scarface, it was over with. Ice Cube became at the bottom of the list, but Ice Cube was the first one you know what I'm saying? I respect, you know, but if you go back in them days and you peep out these days, that was just a setup. Ice Cube knew that too. You know what I'm saying? To send niggas to the penitentiary and to gang banging, because that's all they represented. And if you wanted to be like that, you had to live out